Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Against the Public for November 6th. I'm Dana Lane. Today, I will have one free college basketball selection for Wednesday as we look to continue our hot streak with the free plays. Didn't get there last night. Ottawa fell short quite easy, obviously against Buffalo, but we'll try to get back on track. Overall, it's been fantastic, so we're not going to win them all, but I like what we're going to do on Wednesday. After we finish, please go to pickdawgz.com. You can expect to find my premium college basketball, NBA, college football, and NHL selections. And remember, you can get tomorrow's college basketball, NHL, and NBA 3-pack for just $49.99. Every 3-pack and every individual play always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. In addition, as you know, if you watch this video on a regular basis, you know there's only one way to get every play that I release, and that's to simply become an all-access member. And you can do that over the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, the next 90 days for less than $10 a day, or jump on that annual all-access pass that gives you every play that I release over the next 365 days for just $3.70 a day. And everybody that has signed up and has become an all-access member, we've been on fire after another winning Tuesday night. We're going to do that again on Wednesday. Just to give you some numbers, over the last 7 days, all-access members have crushed 57% overall winners. And if we break that down by sport, college football customers, 58.3% winners over the last week. And the NHL, I tell you guys this all the time, don't sleep on the NHL, because once again, it doesn't matter where the money comes as long as it does, and it is coming in fast and furious on the ice. 69% winners over the last 7 days. That's number one amongst cappers with at least 15 plays. 55% NHL winners over the last 30 days. That's number one amongst cappers with at least 50 NHL plays. And that's not number one by record. That's number one by units won. So that means you are making money even though you're hitting 55%, which you want to do a little bit better, honestly, in a percentage-wise. But as long as that money is coming in, and we're hitting a lot of plus money games. So Sharks just cash for us. So we got another one in the bank. So please get involved with my NHL selections. Hit the link below. That will take you straight to my plays. You'll notice that all my season and all access passes have been prorated. And before we get to your free play today, I just want to update you and kind of play around with this section a little bit, trying to find out what works and what you guys are interested in hearing. But I thought today we would just go over what college and pertaining to college basketball, what teams are getting heavy action early on by the public and professionals. And we'll start with the public. And our first game is Western Illinois and Pepperdine. The Wave minus 3.5, 138.5 is your total. It looks like 90% of the early money is pouring in on the Waves. That has moved that number up a half point at most sites. Looking at Pinnacle right now, the opening number was minus 3. They're up to 3.5. We did see a consensus in the juice on this game. Pepperdine at most places is minus $1.15 with that 3.5. The Leathernecks is a team that we could not rely on last year, and really my inability to find the next word is exactly how I felt putting my money behind this team, or at least watching them for most of the year. I didn't play them as the season went on, but they ended up 12-13-2 ATS. 5-7 as an underdog, as they are in this game. Pepperdine has been one of the worst teams against the number. So we got two teams that are not really in good form, at least dating back to last year. But Pepperdine has been horrible, and it's not just last year; it's over the last 3 years. So they were 11-18 ATS last season, but 33-53 ATS over the last 3 seasons. Only Pacific and Tulsa have been worse than the Wave against the number, but yet the public is backing them with 90% of the early money. The other game that they're on, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, UC San Diego against San Diego State. Aztecs minus 11.5, 143.5 is your total. That's I had to blink a couple times when I saw that total when you're involving San Diego State. We do see 76% of the money wagered is on the Aztecs, but looks like that's small money because there's not a lot of movement I don't see much movement across the board. It looks like 11.5 is that total almost everywhere. It does look like professional bettors are going to be focused on the total here. So this number, its movement is going to be purely driven by the betting public. A couple large wagers on the under, so that looks like that's what the professionals are going to do in this one. Tritons were 17-12 ATS last year. Aztecs just 13-19 ATS. In fact, they're only 27-35-1 against the number over the last 2 seasons. And one more, as we speak, this just changed. We seem to have an influx of money coming in on UConn, which is not something that's surprising. 80% of the money is on the Huskies against Sacred Heart tomorrow. And speaking of professionals, well, where is their money going tomorrow? And right now, as we just mentioned, the majority of their money is going on the under in that San Diego State matchup, under 144.5. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe that's going to be our free play, and indeed it is. I'm going to jump on game 633, 634 between San Diego and San Diego State. This is going to be the first time that we're going to see the Tritons without Bryce Pope, who transferred to USC. They're going to lose those 18 points a game. He was also a tremendous free throw shooter, so I think it's going to take a couple of games for them to settle down and kind of say, okay, well, who's our new leader on offense? There's no way of knowing how that's going to affect Eric Olson's team, but I think for the first 2 games, I think it's safe to say it's not going to be a positive. These 2 clubs got together last year. There was just 125 points scored. We can go back 2 seasons when the Aztecs and the Tritons combined for just 108 points. In fact, in their last 7 meetings, not one of those came close to going over the total that we have in this game. The Aztecs have been better in the past defensively. On the defensive end of the floor, we know San Diego State has always leaned on themselves defensively. They were a top 45 team last year. They were a top 30 team 2 years ago, and even better than that if you want to go back a few years. But defense is really where San Diego tries to win the majority of their basketball games, and I think defense and defensive mentality can carry over for 1 year to the next. And of course, every year for most teams, when you're opening up a season, it's like opening up a new Christmas gift. You have no idea what you got until you look inside. We are going to see a little bit about what San Diego State is going to be in 2024-25, but we do know this, that program and that program's culture has always been about defense. So I'm going to lean on that in their game, or in this game. Last year even though we've seen some professional money on the under, as we talked about before, I think we're going to see the public actually come in with some over money. So sit back a little bit, kind of relax on this game. You don't need to run to the window, because I think there's going to be some over money, which is very strange to me, but it does look like that's the trend so far. And of course, we have there's going to be an influx of money late, because this is the late game, and everybody, you're going to have all day to bet on this game, and then the early game bettors that either won or lost are going to act accordingly with this game. So there is going to be some movement. I would say wait on this. Maybe we'll get to 144. Maybe we'll get to 144.5. But either way, 143 is an acceptable number, and I'm certainly going to go under that total. And if it goes over that total, they're going to do something they have not done in a very long time. So it's still very head scratching with this number, but we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. But so that's your free pick today. We're going to go under 143.5. So go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with an all-access pass to ensure you'll never miss a best bet winner again. You can jump on my individual plays, my 3-packs, my all-access pass, or my prorated season passes right now. That does it for today's show. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know there's a million shows on YouTube that you could be watching, but I do appreciate when you click on mine. And please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out a little bit. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Wednesday.